and light, everyone, and welcome to the 30 Days of Prayer Challenge sponsored by Pam's Balance. I am your host, Dr. Jackie. Before we delve into today's show, I'd like to share my personal narrative about this journey. When I initially embarked on the 30 Days of Prayer Challenge, it wasn't something that I just thought up, it came by way of meditation and prayer. When I decided to move forward, I didn't know what to expect other than I knew that I want to hear more from God about my mission in this life's journey. So, with a curious heart and a desire for spiritual growth, I'm learning that each day of prayer has been a journey into the depths of my soul, a chance to explore the boundless universe within me. As I immerse myself in the research and writing of daily themes of gratitude, self compassion, and forgiveness, I began to notice a transformation taking place within me. I found solace in moments of prayer, a sacred space where I could release my worries, a place where I can express my gratitude for life's blessings and seek guidance from the divine. The stories that I've shared and the community that has surrounded me and supports me have provided me with a sense of divine belonging and understanding. We all seek our own unique individual path, yet we are united by the quest for deeper spiritual connection. I now realize that prayer was not confined to rituals or religious dogma. It's a conversation with God, with the universe, an expression of my innermost desires and a source of profound peace. Through prayer, I discovered the power of self compassion, the healing balm that soothes my self doubt and insecurities. And I hope that it does the same for all of the listeners and participants. As the days unfold, I embrace self care as an act of self love. I forgave myself for past mistakes, and I'm learning to set boundaries that protects my well-being. This journey is not always easy, but it's a transformative one. Now I stand at the threshold of a renewed perspective. The 30 Days of Prayer Challenge has reminded me of the beauty of life's imperfections, the gift of self compassion, and the profound strength that comes from surrendering to the flow of existence. I've cultivated a practice of gratitude that fills my heart with joy and a sense of abundance. I found the courage to forgive not just others, but myself, releasing the heavy burdens of resentment and regret. As I continue this journey, I carry with me the wisdom gained from the first 4 days, including today, the fifth day, 30 days of prayer. I am filled with a renewed sense of purpose, a deeper connection to the divine, and an unwavering commitment to self care and self compassion. The 30 Days of Prayer Challenge has been a profound chapter in my life's journey, one that I'll cherish and carry with me on my ongoing journey of divinity and spiritual growth and self discovery. And I hope yours will too. I hope that you will gain your own unique divine unfolding during this wonder enlightening journey. So I want to welcome you, dear participants and listeners, and just get ready, you guys. Let's embark on another day of the 30 Days of Prayer Challenge. I'm your host, Dr. Jackie, your guide and fellow seeker on this transformative journey. And before we dive into today's theme, day five's theme of renewal and transformation, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you, and your commitment, your openness, and your presence here inspire me to continue on. This journey wouldn't be the same without your energy, your dedication, and your willingness to explore the depths of your heart and soul. So, from the depths of my heart, I want to thank you. I also want to thank you for being part of this beautiful community of seekers, for your authenticity, and for the love and light you bring into this space. As we continue to explore themes of self discovery, inner peace, and spiritual connection, know that you are not alone on this path. Together, we create a tapestry of shared experiences and wisdom. Stay tuned for today's exploration of renewal and transformation. Your presence here is a gift, and I'm deeply honored to walk this path with you. Let's pray now. Dear Most High, on this fifth day of our prayer challenge, I come before you with a heart open to self care and self compassion. I recognize the importance of nurturing and caring for myself and for others, and I seek your guidance in cultivating a loving and compassionate relationship with myself and others. Help us to release any self judgment or self criticism that hinders our ability to love and care for ourselves. Grant us the self compassion to recognize and accept any flaws, any imperfections, embracing ourselves with kindness and understanding. In this moment, I pray for the strength and discipline to prioritize self care in my life, and may the listeners and participants feel the same. Guide us in establishing healthy boundaries, taking time for rest and relaxation, and engaging in activities that nourish our bodies, mind, and soul. Help us to recognize that by caring for ourselves, we are better able to show up for others and serve the world. And please grant us the courage to let go of any unhealthy habits or patterns that no longer serve us. Help us to release any attachments to things that drain our energy or contribute to our suffering. Guide us in making the choices that support our well being, growth, and happiness. In addition, God, I seek your guidance in cultivating self love and self acceptance. May we, as listeners, participants, and seekers of your divine guidance, all seek your guidance in cultivating self love and self acceptance. Help us to recognize our inherent worth and embrace the unique qualities and gifts that we bring to the world. Grant us the grace to treat ourselves with love, compassion, and respect, knowing that we are deserving of such kindness. Thank you, divine, higher power, God, for your unconditional love and constant support. And may we continue to deepen our relationship with ourselves and each other, nurturing our well being and embracing the beautiful people that we are. With love and gratitude, peace and light, Dr. Jackie. All right, you guys, now let's get going. Let's delve into day five. Day five's theme is embracing self care. We're going to kick things off with the moral story, the tale of the caring star. In the vast night sky, there was a lone star named Stella. Stella watched over the world shining brightly, but she had forgotten to care for herself. She grew dimmer with each passing night. One evening, the moon gently asked, Stella, why do you shine less brightly? And Stella replied, I give my light to others, but I forget to nurture my own glow. The moon whispered, you must care for yourself to illuminate the world. And from that moment, Stella learned the importance of self care. Now, here's a non denominational prayer that I wrote on self care. Divine present source of love and compassion, Guide us on this journey of self care and self love. May we honor our minds, bodies, and souls as sacred vessels of your light. Grant us the wisdom to nurture ourselves with kindness, to set boundaries that protect our well being, and to embrace moments of rest and rejuvenation. May our self care be a testament to our gratitude for the precious gift of life and the love we hold within. In the stillness of self care, may we find clarity, strength, and a deeper connection to the divine presence within that resides within us all and all of creation. Ashe and Amen. Here's another ancient Hindu prayer that's on self care. And I'm going to try and read it in its natural tongue. So forgive me if I mispronounce the words, but I do have an English transformation. And it begins with Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jo Tirgama Mirit Yor Ma Amarit Ma Gama Ya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And the English translation reads, lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from mortality to immortality. Om. Peace, peace, peace. This is so deep. I was so happy when I stumbled upon this because I'm a big fan of Hinduism and Buddhism. I listen to the Gayatri mantra, the odd, um, what's the other one? It's odd. Um, well, I listened to several. I listened to several Hindu and Buddhist prayers and chants, and they have some of the most profound and deep prayers and chants that I have ran across. Even the Tibetans do, but I kind of stick towards a little bit what I'm familiar with when it comes to the ancient Kemetic, ancient African, some of the Hindu and Buddhist prayers. But the ancient Tibetans get down. I love to listen to the monks too, so I won't put them on by the. No, I won't do you like that. I love the ancient Tibetan chants or the contemporary Tibetan chants. They're way of life, period. And so this ancient Hindu prayer on self care is translated in English as we're asking for the Most High to lead us. We're asking for God to lead us from what's unreal to the real. Oftentimes, in many of the ancient texts, we find that the world is referred to as an illusion or as Maya, and that means that it's unreal. It's what we're going through. This is all, fake. It's the Matrix or whatnot. But leading us from the unreal to the real, what does that mean to you? For me, it means that I'm keeping it real. That's one of my favorite sayings, keeping it real. I actually had a show that I titled Keeping It Real with Jackie, where I would just come out and I would just be raw on some of the things that's happening in our world today. Maybe I'll rebirth that show. But unreal to real, keeping it real with ourselves, keeping it real with the Most High. Are we going to be people who are stuck to this world and trying to keep up with the Joneses in this world from a mundane physical level? Or are we going to tap within our higher self, within divinity, and just explore who we are? And I don't know about you, but I think it's boundless. I think our potential is boundless when we tap within. We can go into worlds beyond worlds, and we can pull out so many different ideas and things that's going to help us and other people in the world. And then it goes on to be translated as from darkness to light. We can get caught up in a lot of mess that goes on in the world, and oftentimes we hear of people who are, I'm gonna keep it to the spiritual and the religious population. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on the spiritual and religious population. Many people we hear of, bishops, pastors, reverends, ministers, people with all these highfalutin titles in churches and mosques and worship centers, and they end up participating in things in the world. Prostitution, dope, uh, alcohol, drugs, going overboard in certain activities and things that we as humans feel as if they're a bishop, pastor, prayer, whatever, leader of the church. They should not be doing that. But the only way that we can withstand the temptation of those things is, and this is my perspective, please kick in, I want to hear from you guys, tell me what you think. I'm not claiming to be one size fit all in my thoughts, or my thoughts and my experiences are my experiences. But in order for us to step into the light, we have to leave the darkness. And when we're participating in anything that hurts our bodies and hurts others, then to me, that's a part of dipping into this world, and this world is full of darkness. We're going to keep it real. I think it's going to be full of light when righteousness, justice, order, harmony, balance takes place, and everybody is on the bandwagon with it. I think it's going to be light when we understand and know. We hear of the universal laws, vibration, the law of vibration, the law of gender. I'll go through the universal laws on one of the shows, the seven major ones, from beginning with the law of vibration, and I'll end and wrap up with the law of gender. But when we begin to actually embody the universal laws, and what I live by as best as I can, because the divine God has to step in a lot of times to stop me from popping off. And that's Ma'at. Ma'at is righteousness, justice, balance, order, harmony, and reciprocity. It's a principle that we embody, those of us who practice the ancient Kemetic or the ancient African um, spiritual practices. Ma'at sums up so much to me. I just feel beautiful just speaking that word Ma'at. And it's a principle that's represented by the feminine energy of the universe. And so it goes on to say, lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from mortality to immortality. Om. Peace, peace, peace. And Om is God's, in Hindu. Om is another word or a chant or sound for the vibrational universe, um, or it's the word of God, Omen, Om. So this ancient Hindu prayer, often recited as a mantra, seeks guidance towards higher truths, enlightenment, and the path from ignorance to wisdom. It embodies the idea of self transformation, moving from darkness into the light, which aligns the concept of self care and self love. Here are some comments that I'd like to state in regards to the theme of embracing self care. The story of Stella, the star in her journey to self care, it resonates with me because it's a beautiful reminder that we too need to nurture ourselves to shine our brightest. I'm thrilled to hear that we have come together for this 30-day of prayer. More people are joining, more people are requesting the worksheets, because it's all about us coming together. And um, even though the theme is centered around prayer, prayer and self-care goes hand in hand to me. And self-compassion, it can be a powerful healing tool. I'm touched by the courage of just being able to share my experiences with self-compassion. And some things that we can do, a suggestion is to write a letter to your inner child. It's a profound step toward self healing. I love doing inner child work with my clients, and many of my clients, they may be kind of ambivalent about it when I first suggest it as a way of healing, especially as a way of healing trauma. Many of them have experienced trauma during childhood, and it's painful to revisit those memories. Believe me, I know I've been traumatized, and I'm still working through some trauma myself, and I'm a professional in the field. Sometimes things will rise back up and you have to work through it. I'm thankful now that I have tools and techniques to be able to say, oh, no, you cannot set up shop up in this mine. Ain't nobody paying rent but me, right? Nobody paying rent but the Most High, right? And setting boundaries to protect your well being is crucial to self care. This journey of embracing self care, remember, it's an ongoing journey. And let's continue in this exploration. I'd love to do it with you all. And so, moving right along, I have some suggested self care activities. For today's activity, I invite you to engage in a self care practice. Take some time to honor and care for yourself in a way that feels nourishing and uplifting. So, consider the following self care activities. I have six listed. I'm going to share two with you guys on today's show. If you'd like to get the other six, please hit me up at pimsbalance.com. You can hit me up on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I will send you the entire worksheet for today's show. So, the two self care activities are take a soothing bath or shower using your favorite bath products, or engage in a mindful movement practice such as yoga, dance, or walking in nature. And I said or, but I meant to say and or. So take a soothing bath and or engage in mindful movement practices. Moving right along, I have some bonus self care practices too. So if you hit me up, altogether there are 7, 10. So instead of just having those two, you can get the other 8. Right now, I'm going to share some affirmations on self care. Number one, I am deserving of love and care, especially for myself. Self care is not selfish, it's essential for my well being. And number three, I prioritize self care as an act of self respect and self love. Moving right along to our journal prompts for today, I have three. And so, as a bonus, I'll go ahead on and name all three for you guys. Describe the ideal self care day. What activities would you include to nourish your mind, body, and soul? Two, reflect on a time when you neglected self care. What were the consequences and what did you learn from that experience? And number three, write about a self care practice you've been wanting to incorporate into your routine. How can you make that a reality? And remember, self care is an essential practice for nourishing our well being and maintaining balance in our lives. By prioritizing self care, you are honoring your worth and creating space for self love and compassion to flourish. May you embrace self care as a sacred practice and find joy in nurturing yourself. Closing prayer and invitation to day 6. Pray with me now. As we conclude this day of embracing self care, may we carry the gentle warmth of self love within us. Ashe. Join us tomorrow for day 6, where we explore the transformative power of self compassion. Until then, let self care be your guiding light. Stay blessed, stay inspired, and embrace the beauty of self care in your life. See you on day 6 of the 30 Days of Prayer Challenge. Stay care for and be blessed, you guys. Peace and light.